maybe I'm inappropriate. I like hearing space, I like the whole script. You're such a freaky girl, I love it.
There, that's better. Now I look so much more brilliant than before. Oh, bitch. Hi. What's going on? So, I don't know why I feel the need to give a disclaimer every time I do a video beforehand that I always end up cutting out. So like, this is that portion of this video. But videos are gonna be shorter. We all have things to do. There's no need for a 20-minute fucking video of me saying So
it's time to stop.
So let's get into this as timely as possible. So this is gonna be the story of how my head was chopped off because this frame was out of fucking whack. No, just kidding. The story of how, let me see, what should I call him? How a real estate, I wanted to say mogul, but I'm not sure what mogul means. So a real estate celebrity in this city, or a real estate, you know, you see his name on all the for sale signs and rent signs and everything, like he's like the primary one. He's got a lot of money. How he secretly taped me and made a sex tape, essentially, or several, and I became the victim of a crime. It all started out with an outcall. It always does. You know, I was like a couple years into this or whatever, got an outcall to a nice area, showed up, and there were, you know, the first sign that it was an interesting person was that there were trees in the front, like 4 or 5 of them, and they were all covered with different colored lights. So like one tree was red, one tree was blue, one tree was green, all lit up. It wasn't Christmas, it was like fucking July. Okay, so then I was like, oh, quirky, interesting. I bet I'll get along with this person, and I did. He's a great guy, you know, he's very interesting. He grows bamboo. He does bicycle marathons. He collects whirligigs, which apparently are pinwheels, and a plethora of other hobbies. He is a force. He is eccentric as all shit, and hello, I'm here. Like, he carries his own case of cream soda that's in glass bottles everywhere he goes. Like, he's just very interesting. I got along with him great. He was really involved in the whole Red Book thing. This was when Red Book was still around. And he said like he ran servers or something, but he did seem to know a lot before anyone else did. This was just around the time that Red Book was like shutting down. And I can't remember what his handle was, but it's irrelevant now. And so I went over there. This is going to be the short version. I went over there a few times, probably like 4 or 5, stayed for multiple hours, paid me really good money. About the 3rd time I went over there, my boyfriend at the time had mentioned to me, oh, that guy, I've seen him on the news recently. You can look it up on YouTube. He's going through this divorce with his wife. They've both got a lot of money. He got caught with cameras in his house in all the rooms and in the bathrooms, and like apparently he had family friends or relatives or something that had small children that went to use the bathroom and the cameras were found. Anyways, he got in big trouble, and he was on parole at the time, and I mean that's how I learned that. And so a condition of his parole, he wasn't even allowed to own like a camera phone or cameras or camcorder, any fucking thing that he could take pictures or videos with, because he's already abused that right. So, but for some reason I just wasn't even concerned. I didn't even think twice about it. He was just a very nice man overall, and he was very business savvy, and he took care of his shit at the time. But he also was getting into a lot of drugs, which is strange for the man of his age. So anyways, yeah, after I had seen him those handful of times, he ended up going back to jail. And while he was in jail, I got a phone call, and I knew something was wrong because they used my stage name, but it sounded like official. Hello, is this Nikki New Hope? This is the Sacramento Sheriff's Department. we know you're kind of freaked out, but don't worry, you're not in trouble. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't even want to be on the phone with you. And no matter what, your bad juju's, like, I gotta go fucking spray myself with holy water and shit. Like, I've got shit to do. And so, but they were like, don't you even want to know that you're a victim of a crime? And I'm like, victim of, oh, all right, okay, let me take the bait. What the hell are you talking about? Well, they said, you know, Mike Lyons is in jail right now. Well, we arrested him after we did a parole search at his home. We found drugs, and in addition to drugs, we found sex tapes with 14 different girls on them that are local, known working girls. We identified all the girls on the tapes because these tapes were recorded without these girls' consent. You were the last girl to be identified, and it took us a long time, but we tracked your number down finally. So I would like it if you would come to the station and watch the tapes with us and just confirm that that's you on the tapes. And I don't even remember what their reasoning for this was, but I was just like, no the fuck I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not confirming anything's me. I'm not confirming that I'm alive or breathing or anything. I'm not coming down anywhere. No, not at all, no. And I hung up. So that was that. I talked to lawyers after that because I got kind of freaked out, like, because, you know, like, after something like that happens and you're in public and then, you know, you get a funny look from somebody or something, and it's just like, oh fuck, have they seen my naked ass on the internet, like, without me putting my naked ass on the internet? Like, I've never put porn or sex tapes on the internet before. So you just shouldn't videotape people without their consent. Moral of the story, I guess.